Kia ora e te iwi and welcome to UFC On Sky, ko Ravinda Hunia aho. UFC Fight Night is in Orlando, Florida this weekend and features Australian heavyweight Tai Tuivasa, who joins us now from Fight Week. Tai, kia ora, welcome back to the show.
Kia ora, what's happening?
Nothing much. You're the one with a lot happening at the moment. It seems like you're fighting, then camping, then fighting and camping back to back this year.
Yeah, I've been pretty active. Just trying to stay on a roll, make some money.
Well, there's that too, right? There's money to be made. But how have you been liking, staying so active, and how do you, make it all work? Because this has been quite an intense year for you.
I feel like it's better for me when I stay on a roll, and keep working, and I don't fall off and do silly things.
Fair enough. Look, this fight this weekend against Sergey Pavlovich is, one that will have fans backs up and paying attention to. It feels like this will be the big banger to see out the year. So your thoughts on this fight against your opponent?
Yeah, it's exactly that. I just want to, obviously, coming off a loss, I want to get back in the winning column and finish the year off with a bang and go home and celebrate Christmas with my family.
Yeah, fair enough. What do you make of Pavlovich as a fighter? Because when we think of you, we know that the fireworks are coming to any fight, right? But it kind of feels like he likes to bring that intensity as well.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well. He's known to be a knockout artist as well. Obviously, why they offered him to me, and that's all go for me, So it's going to be a fun night for the fans, and that's what I do this for, to come out there and put a show on and go home with some money.
Has he kind of been on your radar at all? And, what were your thoughts when this fight was presented to you after that Cyril Gane fight?
I don't really follow the sport, so I don't really know. I didn't really know who he was until I accepted the fight. And, yeah, that's, like I said, my job's to go out there and get in the swag and earn my money.
And how have preparations been for this fight, Tai? Obviously, after that last fight, man, that was such a banger against Cyril Gane in France. So, how much time did you take away to, to perhaps heal or to rest and get your wits about you before jumping into camp for this fight?
I had about a month or so off. I went around Europe with my family and took my son around and spent a lot of money, and then they offered me the fight. I was like, oh yeah, I'm broke, so yeah, sweet. Let's fight.
Need to top up the bank account.
Yeah, that's it. And obviously I wanted to obviously get back in there before the year ended because I want to get back in the winning column, and I want to spend Christmas with my son. I've been away from home. I've been active a lot, so I'm planning to go home and have Christmas with my son and spend more time at home next year and have a bit of a break, let my body heal. But I want to finish the year off with a bang, and it was a great opportunity to do so. So I took it.
Yeah, nice one. And that's important, right? You have to have that balance every now and then. Making the money and having the fights, that's all good, but you have this family and you need to find that balance.
Yeah, my son's getting old now. He's 6 years old, so you can't really just leave and him not ask questions now. So he's asking me serious questions like, "Oh, why don't you train at home?" and stuff like this. And I've got to come home and I've got to figure out how to be around. He's starting to play soccer and stuff like this, so I want to be around a lot more for him and it's good for myself as well, So next year I'll be spending a lot more time at home and figuring it out from there.
Is UFC 284 an option for you, working at home in Australia?
Hell no, I'm going home to eat as much as I want. And that was the thing, obviously. The UFC in Australia's in February, and for that to happen, you have to train over Christmas and New Year's and stuff like that. And I really wanted to spend time with my boy. I miss my son's birthday and stuff like that. I miss a lot of big things of his. One thing I wanted to give him was Christmas and enjoy it with my family. you know, us Samoans, we love to eat, so I'm definitely not going to rock up to Christmas with a salad. So I want to enjoy myself.
And good on you, and it's well deserved because if you think about France, that was only in September, so you're going back to back now anyway.
Yeah, I'd rather do it before Christmas, so that was why I did it. But it was a good opportunity for me, and the Europe trip sent me broke, so so, so it was necessary.
It's expensive over there, let's not, beat around the
Oh
bush.
my
It's
God,
expensive.
the euros got me.
Well, talking about that, working from home and all these other things, you do have other ventures. I've been keeping up to date with the Drink West Brewery that's around the corner from opening. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, Drink West Brewery, and it's coming to the area. It opens in December when I get home. Uh, yeah, and I got a lot of other ventures going on, so I wanted to quickly get one in before the end of the year, get back in the winning column, and then go back home and focus my time into my businesses and stuff like that. And Drink West is doing really well at the moment. Obviously, Tyson's fighting in February on that card, so I'll be there cheering drunk from the sidelines.
Will Drink West be an official drink of that card, do you reckon?
We sure will be, and we'll be planning to do something special over there in Western Australia. It's as far west as we can get, so it'll be really cool.
Nice one. I saw another ad on their Instagram page that they were looking for bartenders. Is that a bit of you?
Oh, you know, some days when someone calls in sick, I might rock in. I'll probably get sacked by my own people.
Look, I'm sure they'll trust you. I'm sure. I mean, the pour is out the
Yeah,
other way.
yeah.
You're more professional in that aspect. But I just wanted to cast your mind back a bit to the Cyril Gane fight because that fight was an absolute banger. And I can't help but think, that history that was made in France and you were all a part of that. The result you mentioned, it didn't go your way. But what did you take away from that fight? Because that was epic.
Yeah, it was a great fight. It was a great crowd. The French crowd really put it on for us, and me and Cyril really put it on for the fans. But it just wasn't my night. He was a lot faster than I thought, and yeah, it's just this sport you have to kind of figure it out when you're on the run and in the cage. And I was close, but not close enough. And I'm sure. If when I get the opportunity to fight him again, I will come a bit more prepared and hopefully learn how to block a front kick.
Or throw a few more of your own.
Oh my gosh, he's kicking my guts that hard. Yeah, it wasn't good.
No, yeah, he did that really well. He, played his cards right, and it kind of felt like he was trying to take you deep into the rounds, as was kind of a little bit predicted. But man, you got that knockdown. You were having your wins as well in that fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight and it was a good challenge, and that's why I love to do this sport. I just challenge myself, and yeah, like there was a few things that I didn't think that he could do, and once I got in there, I realized maybe he was better than at it than I thought, and I'm sure once we get to challenge each other again, he'll change some things himself, and I'll definitely change some things myself. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be definitely another fight to watch. How are you enjoying it though? You're in the top 5, you're ranked number 4 at the moment. How are you liking the fights at this level? Because obviously it's a lot different to when you first cracked the top 10, right?
They're all the same to me. Fight's a fight. I'm going to get in there and earn my money, and I'm sure they're going to do the same thing. But now we're in the top 5 and up that top level. It's the fights just they're all hard, and all opponents they're all the best in the world. So you get what comes with it, and at the end of the day, this is why I do this. I want to be the best in the world. I want to fight the best in the world, and now we're here. So I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it, and I'm just getting too many scars now. It's ruining my modelling career.
You won't get that bartending job anytime soon with scars like that.
Yeah.
But Thinking about your division though, there's a lot happening up there. You've got an inactive champion. Stipe Miocic is missing. There's a possibility of John Jones coming in the mix. Curtis Blades is kind of just floundering there. I mean, where does that leave you, wanting to fight those top guys when no one's really coming to the table?
At Drink West Brewery.
Yeah, yeah.
Serving beers. I don't know. That's none of my business. What happens in the, a lot of people get caught up in all this politics and that. I rock up, I fight, earn my money, and I go home to my family. That's other than that, I really couldn't give a shit what happens.
Well, I suppose when you put it that way, the timing is actually pretty good for you to take a break and whatever. And you've got time. They need to sort their stuff out. You've got your ventures on the side, and hopefully when they get it all together, then you come back in.
Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be around, like always. And I'm sure when they need someone to fight someone, they'll give me a call. So I'm like the yes man of this of the company. So that's sweet. Pay me my money, I'll fight anyone.
Exactly. Well, you're the yes man for the company, but you're also the yes man for the fans. I know every fan, especially down here in New Zealand, Australia, love to see you performing, Tai. All the best for Christmas. Is there any ideas what's going to be on the Christmas table this year, or what's your favourite meal at Christmas time?
Everything. Everything. I'm excited. I'm so pumped to go home. I miss home. I miss my family. And I'm ready to end the year off. That's for sure.
Nice one, Tai. Well, all the very best for your fight this year, and safe travels home, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to you too.